Welcome to ForexBunker.com. We are going to go over the weekly analysis for the week ending in the 12th of November and starting in the 8th of November. We'll be going over two extra pairs this week. We're going to cover GU, GJ, AU and EU, and we'll see where we can see these pairs going and where they have just been for the week. Start off with GU. This is a daily chart. As you can see, we've had our swing points all pointing in the upward direction still. Our week started on this candle, which continued this downward push from this support and resistance area and confirmed at this support and resistance of the 16,000 level, which was also tested here and here. So it looks like that we've had a lot of rejection in the last day, as very evident on the chart. So we should see a further push up higher. Probably a confirmation on the 16250 level for a continued push up. Let's have a look at GJ. GJ was pretty much the same, except the first couple of days were short and they were bearish, but they had a fair bit of rejection in them. As you look at lower time frames, is quite evident to see. And the last few days were all the bulls. We have come up to a support and resistance area of 13350. So for it to break through, it goes straight to 135 will be the next support and resistance area. That will be quite strong, which is this swing point here. Price consolidation off the 135 mark, as well as all the way through here, as you can see very easily on the chart. Also on this side as well. So the 135 area will be quite a nice area to short, so keep an eye on that. After that, if price does break through, I would anticipate we'll get a bit of a short, but once it does, the next area will be this swing point. If price can break through this swing point and confirm it as support, you will be seeing the 145 area more than likely. Or the odds are with us to see that area, and then we'll talk about that as it gets closer, if it does eventuate. Let's have a look at AU. AU, firstly, we'll put a line on the parity. This is the parity line. Now, price had tested it the first time after a massive push up. We're talking like from 990, so a 1,000 pips push up, and we got a 400 pip pullback, which was nice to see. Probably 350 or something, pretty close. And then price did break through, attempted to confirm it as support, but it wasn't to be. We're back down to the 98 level at the moment. It just came back down to. I reckon we'll come and see this 9670 area and test this zone. The result from the test of this zone could either be a push up ready for a new high, or a continuation down ready for some further south movement. I would anticipate we'd move further south in the short term, as the US is starting to gain some momentum, and because of this 1,000 pip move up, and because of Australian dollars, not subjective to say it's not really worth that much yet in people's eyes, because it's such a smaller economy, we could be seeing a further push down and a fair bit of selling pressure. The EU, this is an interesting one. This next couple of days will be very interesting to see how this EU reacts. It took us many days to push up to this 14250 zone, and it only took 5-6 days to erase this whole lot. So the bears started to step in very strongly down here, and I would anticipate a bounce off this zone. We could see back up into the middle here somewhere, but I would anticipate us to see the 13250 area in the next couple of weeks. The euro debt crisis is starting to emerge again. It never disappeared, it just got out of focus. So this is still really coming into play now, and we might see a little bit of a bounce, but I don't anticipate it to be too much. I think we'll be pushing down quite heavily definitely to this zone, which will be also a trend line and a support and resistance line cross. So we should see a bounce from this area, but we'll see how that pans out. That's all for the analysis. So on the euro, we're looking at a downward movement. The Aussie versus the American dollar, we're looking at a downward movement. GJ, we should see a further push up, and GU a push up as well. Just on the note of the EU and AU, we should see a little bit of a pullback from this support and resistance area, and I would anticipate for the AU we will continue down to the 97 to 9650 mark. Let's have a look at the master candles for the week, and we'll just go over them and I'll draw them in for everyone. Had 3 master candles on GU. This is a GU hourly chart. First one was here, but it was a no trade as it did not break on the right candles. It was like the B6 or B7 for the break, and the next one was here, and this was a stop out. We got the short entry, and then it reversed quickly and took us out. So I'll measure that in a sec. And the next one was here, but this was no trade whatsoever. Alright, so just to note, no, I'll just measure this. So it's about 65 pip stop out. Oh, sorry, 70 because my bottom mark was off, so 70 for the results. And for GJ, we had a winner, but it took an extremely long time. And let me just scroll back to find it. Just here. Now this didn't get us in because of the pips, wasn't enough. It was 1 or 2 off. You might have actually got this, but I did not. And as I go off my charts for all the results, we will continue that. So this was a winner. You could have got break even here if you held on. Oh, sorry, as this was a long time, it'll be. Please note you might have got out at break even. And that's more than fine. Let's measure this and see what it was. It's 85 and the master candle is 50, so we will make it 60 pips as a result, and which is just here, which would have been quite easy to get. Yep, so that's good. Alright all, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the couple of extra pairs for the analysis. And it was a minus week for the master candles this week, with -10 to -20, give or take. You might have got the break even, as we said, but as everyone's charts are a few pips different, there's not much we can do about that. Overall, I hope you all had a fantastic week, and I will talk to you all soon.